Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and today is our 450 subscriber giveaway video. Wesley's here to film with me today and he is going to be guessing as I do my makeup and do this look today whether the products are affordable or more expensive. I've seen this video done before a bunch of times over the years. I'm not sure who started the trend, but it's something we've never filmed today that I thought it could be fun to have Wes guess whether he thinks something is cheaper or more expensive and hear his justification from someone who doesn't know that much about makeup of why he thinks it is that way. And yeah, we had a lot of fun filming the video, but just wanted to let you know, stay tuned at the end. There will be details on how you can enter the holiday giveaway.
And also for my next level channel, there's some shout outs in here for you because I know you're going to be watching it. You all have 3 screens on your computers, so stream it.
Before we get too far into the video, if you haven't already, please consider clicking that subscribe button. I upload twice a week. It's totally free to subscribe and I'd love to have you back again on the channel. Alright, let's go ahead and get into guessing if these products are affordable or expensive.
Can I put my channel in?
What do you mean, can you put your channel in?
Can I put my
Can
channel
you plug it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I want to plug our racing channel, Next Level Racing. It's all of us. It's not nearly as professional as what she does, but if you are into makeup and also like to watch cars go fast, go to our channel too.
I'll leave it linked, guys. Okay, so each item is going to be affordable if it's under $30, but it's going to be expensive if it's 30 or higher, which I was explaining to Wes this morning. I don't really have that many like high-end like Dior, Chanel, that kind of stuff to really say expensive, for real expensive. But I also said I feel like that's kind of realistic for, you know, my viewership and what is expensive to us. Because if we said expensive at 40 or 50 or higher, I would basically have nothing to do this video. So for the purposes of this, Wes is guessing affordable is under $30, just so you guys know. So the first thing I'm putting on right now is from K-Boss. It's the Perfecting Potion Illuminating Primer. So what's your guess? Do you think that's, obviously that's like a sample size, so the sample size was more affordable because it's tinier, but like a full size of that product. What do you think? You sniffing it? Sometimes
It's a cheap product.
Cheap?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Well, even if it's the full size version is the same as that packaging, like it's just like a bland color of
primer.
Yeah, well, not so much just that, like it's like a toothpaste like packet.
Oh, the tube itself
like
is plastic. Yeah.
I
Yes.
feel like a high-end product would let you scoop it out, not just squeeze it out and leave 10% of the product in there while you're at the end of the day.
Alright, so far, Wes is right. A full size of that one, it's actually pretty close to the amount, but it's $28 for a full size of that primer. So next I'm putting on the Tarte Face Tape Foundation, which I'm almost out of. A lot of this stuff too, guys, it's not new stuff to me. It's stuff I've used that you may recognize, and maybe you guys know the answer to these. But Wes has like no frame of reference for any of this stuff and what is or isn't expensive. He probably doesn't even recognize some of the bigger name brands.
So I'm gonna say this is cheap too. The texture on the packaging and all that feels very meh. And I also see it's not made in America, so therefore it's gonna be cheaper.
Where does it say it's made?
Made in Korea.
Remember. Alright, so I'll give you a little bit of a hint on this one or whatever. Usually if it's not made in the USA and it's made in China, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
However, if it's made in Korea or Italy, that's usually more expensive. Korea is known for like skincare.
Okay.
So they're a little more expensive. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure this one is, let me look up here, $39, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so at Ulta this is $40.
$40 for this?
Yes. Tarte is considered, so there's some brands that are, you know,
like I recognize this brand, but I just thought
Tarte,
with the packaging and
it is not, I don't think it's plastic, right? It's not
like,
glass.
It's not glass, but it's also like, it's like a cheap plastic, and then like this is not even textured, it's just painted on.
Yeah. Yeah, so Tarte is considered a prestige brand at Ulta, which is the more of their like mid-level whatever, because Ulta doesn't really sell like I said, high end anyway. You'd have to go to like Nordstrom's or something like that to get like Marc Jacobs or Chanel or something, unless you're getting it cheaper at TJ Maxx. So no, this in my hand is the next one. This is what I'm putting on now. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Incognito All Day Full Coverage Concealer.
It's the normal size packaging for this?
That's the full size, yeah. So concealer's just meant for like darkness under the eyes, or so you don't need as much because you don't put it as many places.
If I remember
all over
correctly,
your face.
last time we went to Ulta together, Wet n Wild was more of a cheaper brand. And this is probably under $30 because it is not a lot.
You are right. I think this was like 10 or 12 at the most for this little one.
Which I think is still too much for that.
You do?
Yeah.
It lasts, I will say, a long time. I've been using that consistently, that product alone, every day for at least 3 months. And it lasts a long time. So I will say, at least when you're paying that amount of money, it does last for a while.
I will say too that even in like the car community, there are great cheap products that you can use, but it's not often that you find a great cheap part.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes you do, like, there's lots of people that make videos on YouTube and talk about how a lot of times, like, the dupes that the cheaper brands come out with are just as good, if not better, than some of these more expensive ones. It's always interesting, though, when you get into, you'll see in today's video some of the stuff that's from indie brands, because indie brands are usually more expensive, but it's just a different quality and type of product than your mainstream brands are putting out. So it's hard to compare because sometimes those are expensive, but I do feel like sometimes they give you quality that other places don't. So yeah, Wet n Wild's affordable. So what I just used was the NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade. That's basically like to fill in if you have like patchiness in your brows or whatever. So
Is this the full size product?
that is the full size product because again, you just barely dip into it, and I've used that for months too.
So I know she loves the NYX stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is under $30. There's
because it's so little.
It's so tiny.
Yeah, and it is. You can probably feel a plastic
Yeah.
container too. Yeah, so NYX is considered like a drugstore, more affordable brand. So I think this one too is maybe around $10 if it's full price, which a lot of these brands too through Ulta do often do like a buy one get one sale or like a 30% off the whole brand type sale. So that's nice too, especially if you're like me and you have your Ulta points that you can just pick stuff up and literally not pay anything. Okay, so next I'm going in with this powder, and this is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. It's basically for like once you use, where's my setting brush?
Is that why it doesn't have the lid?
This is the lid. This is the actual like component.
Okay.
But it's that sifter I think is a challenge to use, so I usually end up just dumping it in the cap because I don't like the component of this particular product. I wouldn't recommend it or buy it again just because of that and one other thing that I'm not going to tell you because you might need to know that, but it does work.
Well, I'm gonna judge by this component here. It's got that sifter built into it. It's got more interlocking mechanisms, and it's a little harder to engineer. That I'm gonna say it's over $30.
This is affordable.
Is it?
It's about $6 for the
Wow.
whole thing
Okay.
of powder.
I mean,
don't need very much.
I should say that the plastic was kind of
Yeah, this is from Walmart.
It kind of looks like a pill container, but
Smell it.
yeah.
It's got like this really strong old lady fragrance that I hate, and I would never buy it again. But that was a Tati recommendation because she said, you know, she did say it's highly fragranced, but it's cheap and it does work, which she's right, it does work, but it's a lot.
Yeah, I thought with the amount there, and it should be $30.
Okay, so next.
It looks like you've used a lot of it.
I have, yeah. I've been trying to use it up and just stick with the same thing to use it up because it's strong. The next one is bronzer, and this is from Marc Jacobs. It is the Tantric bronzer. Here's the component and what it looks like. If you haven't seen it, it's got this little button. You push and open it, and this is what you do to like make it look like you've seen the sun once or twice.
I don't.
And it also helps, like, you put it where your natural shadow of your cheekbone would be, so it makes you look a little thinner and snatched than you might be in the jawline and the cheekbones. You know?
No, I don't know.
So what do we think? Is the Marc Jacobs affordable or expensive?
It looks like it's got a pressed, I can't think of what that's called.
Yeah, so it's got lines across it, so it's like an embossing is what they call that.
It's a pressed, it's got a mirror in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a, looks like cheap, but, you know, fancy container.
Yeah, it is plastic, but it's got the...
I'm gonna say, because you pulled it out of a box and everything there, that it's probably above 30.
So if you bought this from Marc Jacobs, yes, it's definitely from 30. Now me, because I'm me, I bought this from TJ Maxx.
I know I can never go off of what she pulls the price out of the box, because she always gets it on sale.
Because I got it for $16.99. So lesson to all of you, which you probably know, you can get more like high-end stuff for cheaper, which is generally what I do. So a lot of the stuff I have is cheaper, unless it's from an indie brand, then I'll pay full price because, you know, it's indie brands. TJ Maxx. Okay, so this is a blush palette. I'm doing blush next. And this is the Laura Lee Los Angeles Blush Aesthetic Palette. Looks like that. And it comes with 7 blushes and 1 highlighter.
Can I just already tell you what I know what this is?
You know what this
is? This is a high product.
A high end?
Yep.
Okay, tell us your reasoning.
Because it's Laura Lee and she is bougie.
She's bougie.
Yeah.
She's pretty bougie, isn't she? Especially since she's been moving more to like lifestyle stuff. I'm using a couple different blushes here because I like to mix them and do like a darker one back here and a lighter one in the front.
You didn't tell me if I was right.
Well, I gotta double check on this one. I'm pretty sure I remember, but a couple of these I gotta look up because I don't have the prices for every single product memorized myself. Okay, so this one it's out of stock right now. It's out of stock right now currently, but $28
Oh, come on.
for the whole palette, which to me that's affordable. The fact that you get 7 blushes and a highlighter of different colors for $28.
That's what, like 2 years old, so now of course it's $28.
No, that's full price. That's not on sale. That's what she came out and
when did this come out?
Introduced this with earlier this year. Like maybe 6 months ago.
There's no way it's $28.
Genuinely, I'll show you the website if you don't believe me. She worked to get this to be affordable for people.
But wait.
You do have to get shipping because
Shipping,
it's not
there it is.
Yeah, it's not a brick and mortar shop for this, so you would have to pay shipping. So by the time you paid shipping, yes, it would be high end, whatever. But again, to me, it's weird too because it's like, what is affordable, what is expensive? Like if it was a singular blush for $28, I'd be like, that's expensive. But to me, the fact that you get the variety of 7 blushes and a highlighter, if you break it down to like cost per individual, to me that makes it seem affordable.
We're gonna count that one as a draw.
As a draw?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm gonna throw in a little setting spray to set what I got going on here before I move on. This is the BH.
I can see the TJ Maxx.
Okay, it's from TJ Maxx. I paid $4.99, I'll tell you that, but that's not what this normally runs at. Okay, BH Cosmetics Paradise Fresh Face Mist. Do you know yet?
No, I gotta look at that too.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's got a holographic
Uh-huh.
vinyl there.
Yep.
3.3 fluid ounces. I'm gonna say no just based on the amount of what it is and not because of the tag that I saw, but the box is nice and I do like the holographic lay.
Yeah, so this is an example of an affordable brand that still makes a quality product.
And
it still looks good.
The sprayer felt very well constructed, very good. It didn't feel like this, which it is more than $30.
Yep. This says compare at $7 on the box, but probably you could get this for 10 or less on BH Cosmetics website. That's another place that it's not a brick and mortar store. You have to get it online, but lots of places like TJ Maxx and Ulta carry BH Cosmetics if you don't want to pay for shipping, but definitely affordable. And yeah, I basically refuse to buy certain items like setting spray for over a certain price because like there's good ones that are cheap, so why would I pay more for that?
So you can be bougie.
Yeah, I will say this one I've talked about before. This is the exception, the Professional Super Setter, just so you can compare. This is what an expensive one.
Right.
Is
this
like.
is there's more. There's way more here.
There's more product.
Hold on. Not really. There's only 0.7 fluid ounces more.
That's true.
But this is great. This has texture to it. I will say, I mean, obviously I'm not spraying it on
They
myself.
also do different things. You gotta look at, like, that one's a hydrating one. This is supposed to be a long-lasting one, so it depends on the ingredients and what it's supposed to do, how much it costs. This is a higher-end prestige brand. This normally is, I think, $30, but I got it something on a sale. They had half off for $15. But this is my favorite setting spray right now. All right, this is an easy one for you, but this is like the only brow gel I own. So this is the NYX Bear With Me Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil Brow Setter.
Yeah, under 30.
Under 30 for sure. Now NYX and e.l.f. are two affordable brands that they've been raising their prices lately.
Like everyone.
Like everyone, exactly. So I will say it's less affordable. Like NYX has palettes that are $35. So they can get up there for sure, but they're still considered more affordable than other brands. Alright, next I'm going to put on eyeshadow primer, and this is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Original. I'll put a little on here and then I'll give it to you so you can see what you think. It's almost empty.
I can't remember if this was one of those indie brands, but I don't think it was.
Urban Decay?
Yeah.
It is not an indie brand.
I mean, is this the normal full size?
Yes, that is the normal full size.
I'm gonna say under 30 because of full size. The packaging is really nice. I like the screw top.
Okay, I'm looking up the price because that was actually a gift that somebody gave me for, you remember, it's from Neil's fiance gave that to me for Christmas. So it is technically, I think it's expensive for what it is, but it's technically under 30. So that original version, $25
Oof.
for this size. Now again, that was like 2 Christmases ago probably.
Yeah,
she
but
gave
how
that to
often
me,
do
right?
you use that every single time you apply makeup though?
I haven't for the last 2 years, but lately I have
Yeah.
used it every time, and it does last a long time. So this is a prestige brand, and this is an expensive eyeshadow primer potion, but for the justification of, 30 up above or under, this is affordable. It's less than $30. Barely. It's
Yeah,
$25. All right, what palette do I want to make you guess on?
You gotta be careful. I know some of them.
Oh, yes you do. Let's see. What do we want to do today? Man, I don't know what to use.
That's why you have 100, right?
I'm trying to pick something that's not going to be like a dead giveaway to you. All right, I know what I'm going to pick. We are going to use from Odin's Eye. I haven't used this in a while, and I've been looking for a reason to get it out. So here's our reason. This is the collab with Angelica Nyqvist. This is the Swedish YouTuber you see me watch all the time. She did this collab, the Hella palette, with Odin's Eye, because they are a Swedish brand, I believe. Or based in Swedish. Definitely somewhere in Europe. I could be wrong. But here's the palette, the outside. Let's use the outside cover while I show them the inside. Here's the inside. I know they said they were discontinuing this after their Black Friday sale. I don't know if they have any copies left of it or not.
I like how there's a little bit of texture on that too. Try to frame that.
Yeah.
It's hard to do over here.
This has the lettering on this too is raised and textured.
I love the art on this.
There's the inside. Yeah, so apparently Hella's supposed to be some sort of like Nordic goddess of like life and death or nature and whatever. So it's like that's supposed to be Angelica, but also like she's supposed to be like the Greek goddess Hella in this. I don't know all of the story behind the Norse mythology. She goes into it in her video, and all the names are like underworld, moss, wolf, Hella, hellfire, goddess. Things that are supposed to be like themed to it.
Now, I'm gonna say this is over 30 just based off of the art, the shadows, It's got a mirror in it. There's no pressed. Wait, is there a press there? No.
No, there's no embossing. That's
Yeah.
what he's talking about. There's no embossing in these pans, no. But they do have a custom pan shape. Hopefully you guys can see. It's not like a perfect square. It's got like these offset corners, which I've never seen that pan shape in another brand, which usually means that's like they've paid for a custom pressed or shaped pan, which costs more money.
By the time they actually made the shades, paid the artist, paid people to make this stuff, it's got to be over 30, especially with the amount of shades you're getting.
Well, and I will say Odin's Eye is an indie brand. Now, it depends too, you know, like you said, are you counting shipping in there? Because, like, I know for me, most brands, it's easy to ship to America and within, and you get free, and it's like more of an issue to pay customs and things other places. But for a few brands like this, paying to get it in. So you are right, this is an indie brand palette, and it is sold out and discontinued, so sorry guys, but $43.90 before shipping. Usually the brands like this, you can use like influencer codes to save some money at checkout, which Angelica did have a code. That's the thing with any brands. Like, to me, that's in my collection. If something's gonna be high end, it's an indie brand. It's not like some sort of Christian Ardell, I don't even know what all the brand names are because I'm not into, you know, I don't do the Vera Wang, whatever. Like, there's channels that do all of that super high Chantecaille $100 foundation stuff. That's not this channel.
But yeah, the art on this is awesome.
Yes.
That's like probably one of the biggest things when she does get indie brands and palettes. She always shows me all of her palettes. And I love the ones that have these crazy arts on them.
And honestly, that's why, to me, that is my high-end stuff, is the indie stuff, because I can see where the cost is coming from. I can see like where the money went and put into it with all the things you listed, whereas some of that high-end stuff comes in the most basic bland packaging, and the product and formula inside isn't even, from what I've seen on videos of other people making them, that good to begin with. So if I'm gonna pay more, I'd rather have it be for something that's like, could display it, I like the theming of it, it's fun to use to look at, and the quality on the inside is really nice. It's gonna take me a minute to do the shadow. So if you have this palette, I took Wolf in the crease, and then I also put a little bit of moss on the outer corner, and now I'm taking a Laura Lee Los Angeles brush, which the brush set, what do you think, expensive or affordable? Because I use mostly Laura Lee Los Angeles brushes.
How many brushes do you get with that set?
Let me look it up. I think it was $7, but I'll have to look, and it did come with a bag.
If it was just a singular brush, then no.
Okay, so the brush set that I have is sold out. So she only has a few of the individual brushes left from this collection. I got it as a set. I think it was $35 for the whole set, but I'm counting at least 8 brushes in front of me here and a bag. So they usually, like, individually you can buy them, and they're like $5 to $7 each. I really like her brushes. The other brush I used today was a Luxie 504. This isn't over $30. There are brushes that go over $40. The Midas Cosmetic brushes, Midas Clothes is a brand, you can't get that, but that was affordable. Morphe brush is affordable. I don't have anything that's like a super high-end brush. The highest end thing I have would be my Refer brushes. Those can be like $15 to $20 a brush, but I always shop when they're 50% off so that I'm not paying that price anyway. Now I'm taking River, which is this fun duochrome shade. On a flat brush. Wes, tell the people how you've been doing lately.
My body hurts.
Wes turned 30 last month, so now he's in the old man club with me.
My hobbies hurt more than doing makeup.
Your racing hurts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Never thought as a kid when I was growing up that, you know, oh yeah, riding in a car would hurt you, but turns out it can, especially when you're beating on it hard. That's a shout out to Jeremy, because he'll watch this video and he'll know.
A lot of people have been asking about our wedding planning on here.
Yeah, so far the planning has been how much is it going to cost and what are we doing for my side, so.
What should I put in the inner corner? greens, but how about this one?
I don't know. I'm not
How's that
nervous.
look? I'm thinking we're going for the multi-chrome, double-sided for the inside to put on here. You're gonna use the same brush. Been really into the like colors that like flip more than one direction, you know, like you said yesterday. He said my eyes look like rust. Like, I think what he meant was it was different colors depending on which way you turn or flip it.
It's like if you take a penny and it's been outside for 6 months, 7 months, it's rusted, but it's got that copper oxidation, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like green, but also brown, and also like black in certain spots. That's what her eyes looked like yesterday.
I was using the Lure palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. So some people use a separate product for eyeliner, but I just am using a shadow with a little liner brush. This is a set from Storybook Cosmetics. I honestly don't know if these are expensive or not. This is a set that my sister-in-law got me for my birthday, and I really like them. They have really cool handles, and they're really weighted, so I wouldn't be surprised if they cost a little bit more.
Like there's that, which I don't think you have.
Well, where's from the actual like brand? Because Poshmark is somebody trying to like resell, so go to like the actual, is there an actual website called Storybook Cosmetics, or it looks like they're just being resold?
Yeah, nothing's saying.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to ask her where she got those from for sure.
They made them and then they stopped making them, and now people are just trying to sell them for upcharge.
Interesting fact to know. Okay. This lash curler is affordable. Couldn't even tell you what brand. I think Revlon. I don't recommend it.
Walmart?
This one came from my mom.
No.
It's not my favorite, but that's what I got right now. All right. This mascara, Essence the False Lashes Mascara, Extreme Volume and Curl.
Under.
Under, you're just gonna go ahead and say it?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us your reasoning.
I'm just guessing.
Why are you guessing that though?
It looks small.
Looks small. It's full size.
It doesn't look like a lot of product.
No, I've been using this one for quite a few months too.
Yeah, but all these, they're a lot smaller than like, I compare my stuff to like PB Blaster and Brake Parts Cleaner, which I always have a bottle like this big of it.
Yeah. Well, this is affordable. This mascara is actually under $5. And it's okay.
Is there mascara that's above 30?
Yes,
Wow.
there is. I believe Lancome is normally like 33. It's the one that off the top of my head I can think of. A lot of them are like right on the cusp, like that Benefit brand, Too Faced, they're probably around 28. My favorite mascara is actually from Milani, which is an affordable brand, but I've like used it all up and I haven't repurchased it just because I do have several others and I'm trying to lately
Do the empty challenge.
kind of, I mean, just use up what I have because storage has become an issue for everything I have, so I just need to like use it to clear some inventory at this point before, and then, you know, eventually if I get to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm down to my last one, then I can repurchase ones I like.
I'm a little surprised.
About what?
We've had the door open the whole time. We haven't had a single cat.
Oh, you're right. That is kind of surprising, huh?
I was hoping I could showcase a cat, but none of them are showing up.
They're probably sleeping right now. All right, we're going for highlighter next. The Glow. This is from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. Their shimmer powder. This is a loose shimmer powder in Electric Peach. If I remember right, a little bit goes a long way on this one. So I'm gonna use kind of a fluffy brush and just use what's in the cap so I don't go too crazy.
Sounded like it had a metal lid when you screwed it off there. Glass jar.
Plastic.
Plastic.
Plastic jar. Plastic lid.
It sounded like it was metal.
See it?
Yeah, I see it.
It's not like super like
This is
in
a
your
hard
face,
one.
but it's a little, it's like a little luminous,
I think this could be like
a little glow,
$28 or something like that.
like on the cusp sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's low.
Okay, so this is an indie brand, which means normally it would be, you know, a little higher, more expensive. I love how loose highlighters look, but they do make
A mess.
a bit of a mess sometimes if you're not careful. Now this one, they were actually discontinuing this shade and clearing it out. So when I got it, I paid $5 for it. But I want to see what their shades that they currently carry that aren't on clearance, what they're selling them for. Yeah, they're still selling, what shade is this, Electric Peach? Do they have this one? They still have this. Apparently it was originally only $10 anyway, so it was affordable. So if you want this, I do really like it, and they have a lot of shades. $3 right now on their site. They're discontinuing the loose formula and going for a pressed formula, and I really like the loose formula. My favorite loose, that's gonna make a mess when I open it now, it was in the box, but my favorite loose highlighters are from Wet n Wild, which is affordable. She discontinued them, but Laura Lee did some loose ones that were really, really good. I still have them. I haven't used them up. I kind of save them since they're discontinued and you can't get it anymore. Throw a little of this one in the inner corner too, just to see if you know. This is busted because it's so old, but this is the Maybelline highlighter I use just to put in my inner corner sometimes.
That's under 30.
Okay, why do you say that?
Because you've had it forever and you were much poorer when I met you.
That's true. I got this probably like shortly after moving into that apartment we were in before we bought this house. And I honestly, I didn't even technically buy this because the influencer program that I'm in, you know, that they send me stuff to sample sometimes. This was a cashback offer where if you bought it and you uploaded your receipt, they would PayPal you the amount. So this, I didn't even pay for this, and it's almost gone all these years later. All right, we need some kind of lip. What color should we go for?
I don't know. I'm
I've been doing a lot of brown lately. I'm gonna do a combo just to throw a few more brands at you here. Yes, there are brands that do lips over $30. So this is a lip liner. This is from Melt Cosmetics.
Definitely not over 30.
Nope, these are I think $10 on their website.
Still
but this,
too much.
This is an indie brand, so
Still
that's
too
why
much.
they're more. But this actually, probably best lip liners I've ever tried.
It's
I got
just-
this in a mystery box for $25, and I got 2 of them, plus a palette, plus a highlighter. So like for the mystery box, it was a good deal because they sell them for 10 each, and I paid 25.
It's just
But
it's just a lip colored pencil. Why is it $10?
for the product, I guess, that's inside it. I mean, it's so that you don't like go outside the lines.
I understand what it does, but it's a colored pencil.
Okay, ColourPop Lippy Sticks.
ColourPop not super expensive from what I know.
What do you know?
That they're more of a affordable brand, I believe.
They are, but they're also an indie brand. So there are some indie brands that are affordable.
I'm gonna say that it's under 30.
Definitely under 30. I think it was like $4 or $5 for this little stick. You can get a lot of ColourPop stuff in Ulta as well. I got this on some sale they were doing on their site, wanted something else and saw this and was like, oh, don't mind if I do add that to my cart to get free shipping, because you know sometimes you gotta hit minimums to get it. I think that's everything, Wes.
Okay.
What do you think?
You look good.
It's not anything like too dramatic or colorful, pretty neutral today, but I think, how many did you get right or wrong? There were probably only a couple you guessed wrong,
I didn't
right?
keep track. You'll have to do it.
In editing, we will see and we'll keep track, but I'm pretty sure you only missed a couple of them. Like, this is the only one I can remember off the top of my head.
And
But
I count the other one as a draw because it was at 28.
I think I only had 2 things in the whole video that were over
Yeah.
30 anyway to be more expensive.
I tried to be
because-
scientific about it. I actually like looked at the packaging, read things on the packaging. But this one was definitely a trip up because it just seemed cheap, but it wasn't.
A lot of people say that brand is overrated
Yeah.
because of that. They're like, why? Like, you're paying for the name at this point because like maybe back in the day they did some cool stuff, but at this point they're putting out stuff like this and people are like, why? Why
Well,
would I
there you
pay
have
much
it.
this?
Somebody who knows nothing about makeup said that brand was cheap.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's got a pump. That part of the component is nice because I will say I hate, like, this is probably my favorite drugstore foundation, this Maybelline Matte Fit Me, but this is what I hate about it.
Yeah, how are you supposed to get that?
You just have to, like, pour it out on your hand. Like, you have to take your finger and dab it on your face and just pour it out.
Yeah.
That is annoying. So I will say there is something to having the pump is part of it for sure. Well, thanks for coming on the channel again. Guys, if you want to see Wesley more, you know what to do. Subscribe. He told me when I started my channel, every 50 subscribers, he'd come on and do a video with me. I feel like this would be interesting to do with skincare because I feel like that would be a lot harder
Oh, for sure.
to see. Like, you would have to go more on like smell and fragrance and texture and like packaging, which you did a lot for this stuff too, I think.
Maybe we should have you on the Next Level channel and guessing car part prices.
Oh my gosh. I feel like the cutoff for expensive versus affordable would be very different.
Well,
but
see, that's
yes.
the thing with the big group. We could be like, is this expensive or affordable?
Yeah.
And then we'd have to justify why what you say is expensive or what is affordable.
I feel like I could probably guess some of those correctly.
Yeah, but you could also probably look at some of them, like Jeremy's lug nuts, for example, and
Yeah.
be like, oh yeah, those are cheap, and his lug nuts cost more than some people's cars. So
Yeah. Yeah. You never know. It's things are deceiving for sure. So, well, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Bye.
This is our beautiful cat.
Salem,
He is my baby.
one of 3 babies.
He's my baby though.
He's the actual youngest too. Salem's, how old are you now? 3?
You don't know. He's a cat.
I think he just turned, I think last October he turned 3 because we got him when we moved in this house. And he's the baby of the 3 kitties.
He's my bud.
All right, guys, let's talk about the 450 subscriber giveaway. I'm so happy to do this around holiday time too. So here's the deal. I'm gonna show you what's gonna be in the giveaway, and then we'll talk about what you have to do to be entered. So the biggest piece of this giveaway is a piece of jewelry from Jacqueline Roxanne. So that is Jacqueline Hill's jewelry brand, if you're not familiar. This is the Romance Choker in silver from her limited edition collection. I have this piece myself and I really like it, and so here is the second one for one of you all. It is a beautiful necklace, and there it is up close. Looks like that all the way around, and it's got multiple settings here on the back. It's got a little tab if you pull it, but it's got multiple different lengths. Hope you can see on the clasp there. So you can make it shorter or longer to layer it however you want with other pieces. Right now they're doing a sale on their website, so you can buy this for $95, but it's originally $135. So either way, that's why this is the big ticket item in the giveaway. And I love layering this with other pieces. I'll leave linked, guys. I actually have done a video on some of my favorite jewelry from this brand because I like it so much, and I've continued to purchase from this brand even after that video that I made. You guys will see when I'm waiting for the last couple things from my Black Friday purchases to come in. I bought some things from this brand from Black Friday sale as well. So I just want to like pay forward and share that with you guys because I do really, really like it. So also in this giveaway, of course, is going to be some cosmetics. That's primarily what my channel is. So I've got a highlighter from MOTD. We've got an eyeliner from Real Her. We've got liquid lipsticks from Palladio and Lottie London. Well, let me show you those a little bit better because I know some people will want to know. Here's the highlighter from MOTD. Just like a nice kind of pearly champagne color. The eyeliner is black. The Palladio lip paint is like a red. I thought this would be like a really nice holiday color for you guys. But then the Lottie London is in shade low-key. It's a little more like mauve-y, pinky, everyday color. I love doing my nails, so I'm going to put a few nail items in for whoever wins the giveaway. From Ritual de Fille, which is a really nice indie brand, 2 of these little Alchemist highlighter intensifiers. They're just little mini samples, unused, brand new, so I'm putting 2 of those in there for you to try. Some lashes from Sephora. These are the Museum of Ice Cream and Sephora collab. They've got little like pink, blue, green, orange, green, pink, like little feathers on them. I thought they're really cute. But again, like I have multiples of some things, so I can pass them forward to you guys. And let's see, what else do I have? I usually end up throwing like a few little extra things too in after the fact, because I always find stuff that I want to put in my giveaway like after the video, it seems, because I leave these video giveaways up for a couple weeks. So there might be some more things, but there's also going to be this eyeshadow palette from Beauty Creations. It's called Dare to Be Bright. There's what the color story looks like inside. course package all of these to try to make it to you in one piece. And then the last thing is the volume 1.2 palette from Midas Cosmetics. A little bit more of a rainbow moment with a topper on this one. So yeah, a little mixture of, you know, Sephora, indie brands, drugstore, you name it, but of course the Jacqueline Roxanne being the big piece in this giveaway. So if you are interested in entering this giveaway, of course you must be subscribed to my channel. Make sure you're publicly subscribed so that I can check and make sure you're subscribed. That's how it needs to be, so that I can like ensure that you follow the steps. You are going to comment down below in this video letting me know you want to enter the giveaway, and maybe leave Wes a little love as well in your comments since he did this video today with me. To enter, you must be 18 years or older, and this is open internationally. My last winner actually at 400 was international, and I shipped it off. So that is it pretty much. Just comment and be subscribed, and that will get you entered. I'm gonna run this giveaway for 2 weeks, which means on, let's see, what's 2 weeks from today? Oh my gosh, on Christmas, keep an eye out. I will randomly select somebody who has followed all of those steps to win the giveaway, and I will like reply back to your comment to let you know that you won, and see what's the best way for you to like privately communicate with me what address you would like your goodies sent to. So that is gonna be it. I'll leave all of this in the description down below as well for you, and best wishes in the giveaway. Bye guys.